Hello everyone, I'll quickly show you how I make this fondant topper. First is to print out your template and then you cut it. Okay, before we continue, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. So subscribe to the channel and enjoy our videos. Okay, so when you finish cutting out the template, trace it out on a strong cardboard or a stock board like this. Then you trace out your stock board in the exact shape. So I decide to use a craft knife and trace out your image. Any one that is convenient for you, it's okay, either a craft knife or a sharp scissors. You trace out your image, cut it, and they will be ready to go in a bit. Alright, everything is out, the image is ready. As you can see, I've placed the printed pattern on it and it's accurate. So I want to put my stand at the back. Just glue your skewers to the back here. And one mistake I made is I didn't check if it was straight. So I removed that and I'm placing another one right away. So you make sure you follow the lines on your cutting board if you have a cutting board. If not, check it to the front and make sure your skewers are straight. Okay, now that the skewer is straight, I covered with foil paper so it covers the gum part for us. And here it is. Our stand is ready. So right now I want to mix a royal icing, just a simple one, quick one. This is to help us adhere the fondant to the cardboard or stock board. It will let your fondant to stick to the board and still make it dry. So we don't want anything wet as such on the board. So royal icing was a good option for me. Okay, so I'll mix this till it's ready. Just used one egg and I have this basic royal icing. So I'm going to be using this. I'll apply a thin layer on the card. But first, I'll roll out my black fondant. This is going to cover the back of the topper. So remember, the topper is just our frame. The cardboard or stock board is just a frame. So roll out your fondant and apply the royal icing on the board you are using, whether a strong cardboard or a stock board. Apply the royal icing thinly, very thin. If it's too thick, it will be hard to smooth out. So make it very thin. And immediately you have done that, you need to place the fondant on the cardboard right away. There is a part I'm trying to adjust here because of that squeeze. So I have to shift the fondant. Okay, so now I'm going to smooth out my fondant. So I'll be using my smoother to smooth it out and make sure that all the roughness is out. And this has to be done before the royal icing gets dried. So once it's smooth, the next thing is to trace out the fondant at the edge. make sure you have pressed out the edge part before tracing it, so that you can have a clean cut, and make sure the edge of the cardboard is still covered with fondant. You can see the excess at the side of the cardboard. This is what I mean. So you can use that to cover the edges. Then you can trim off this excess with your knife, your sharp knife. Okay, so you can flip it over to clean up on the edges. Use your smoother to clean out the edges and make sure the corners are well covered. So when you're done with that, now you want to cut out your template into pieces. So that's why I'm using my craft knife to cut out the section of the bow. So we're going to cut out this pink bow and the hair part in a bit. I already rolled out some fondant, so I'll just place the pattern and cut out. This is my pink fondant where I'm going to trace the bow out. I rolled out in a bow shape, right? Okay, so cut out the bow neatly in the same shape. Make sure you don't shift your pattern. And there it is. So you can lift that and put that in place. First, apply your thin royal icing to that portion. Then you can place your fondant thereon. Okay, so trace out the bow freehand with the black lines, and that's what I'm doing now. Follow the black lines to trace out. Use the sharp part of your trace there to draw out the black lines. And we've done that now. So I'm cleaning up on the edges with my sharp knife. Okay, now I want to place the black part. All you need to do is place the bow on your black fondant. This, I didn't really place this well, but when you're doing yours, get larger black fondant than this. Okay, just as we do before, apply royal icing on those parts that your fondant will be laid on. So just make sure that icing is very thin on those parts. Then lay your black fondant on it and place it carefully at the base of the bow. Smooth this out with your hand and, well, you will cut out the excess on the edges as usual. Cut it out, make sure it's clean. So I've placed the printed pattern on top to cut off the excess black we have on this place, and so as to fix the other parts that are black on this topper. Okay, so we're just quickly going to skip the video. Going to quickly skip it right to the, is it end? The word is almost ended. Okay, so watch out for the rest part of the video. Alright, so at this point, we have already moved. We've already carved out the fondant cream face and placed it. So all we're doing now is putting the mouth, which is black, and which you can also trace out with the aid of the template. Then I place the black fondant right on the eyes to see how big the eyes should be. So I'm applying the eyes right now in the same position it is on the pattern. All what you're seeing here right now is fondant. It's no more the printout. This is just the topper. So all your image at this point should be in pieces. You know, all your templates should be in pieces. So you are using it as a guide now. So we'll be tracing out, let me say, we will line up the face now with thin sausages of black fondant. I'm going to line up every part of the face, like the lashes, the eyes, the mouth, and then we should be done, right? Okay, so let me quickly line up all this part of the face, and then we'll move to the bow. Should it be the bow? Should be. So we just need a little pink fondant on the mouth. This is deep pink, so, or you can use pink and red. So it's red, pink, or whatever. Okay, so I just shaped the tongue to look more like what I'm seeing on my template. So you can just use pink, normal pink, like ordinary baby pink. Okay, now we'll make the polka dots for the bow. Yes, so you can use the round tip of your nozzles to cut out the dots and arrange them accordingly, as you can see it on your template. Thank you for watching, and make sure you click the subscribe button.